Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology episode 2429.1. Happy Tuesday evening. Give me 1 second. Let me wash my eyes. Something got in there. Okay. Welcome. Good evening. Let's do martial arts, okay? Kicking. The outward front swing kick, also inward front swing kick, okay? Yeah. Let's make sure there's nothing around. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes break. Thank you. Thank you. Good exercise. Good stretching. Right, 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, good evening. Close the window. Okay, happy Tuesday evening. So you remember that there's this charming tune. Well, I forgot the melody, okay, but I briefly heard in the radio. Then I remembered old school music, okay. And it came back to me the memory, okay, of that charming melody. Goes like this: da 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 da. I remember that tune from back in the day, like decades ago. Okay, so I looked up in the in Google or YouTube, you can hum. I don't remember the lyrics. I barely remember the melody. Okay, that I was 5 days ago. I in the radio briefly. I heard it. Okay, so then I forgot the melody, and then memory came back to me. Okay, so then I Google YouTube. You can just hum and song search. Okay, great AI. Okay, yeah. And is the title is like I when I hear music. When I hear music, na, 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 goes like that, okay? It's something in 1982, okay? So that's when I was back in Seoul, South Korea, okay? As a child, okay? Like even before elementary school, okay? So nice, yeah, good to remember. So I was happy about that. And yeah, it's nice music, okay? American music, okay? Good, okay. Uh, Let me get some antacid, okay? It's because I'm drinking. It's very evening, so. So these days, in my spare time, I'm watching this Korean TV show. The Bakery King, Mr. Kim Taku. That's Korean TV show about the science of bakery, also business side, highly educational TV show. Okay, so I really appreciate many scenes in this TV show. Like, but there's some boring parts. I just skip those parts. Okay, but I've seen it before. Okay, and in its entirety. And also, it's about career development too. Okay, this Mr. Kim Taku in the TV show. At first, working in a small bakery. Okay, and then later on, moving up the social ladder, becoming kind of executive or big bakery factory corporation. Right, it's nice. So he's learning the ropes and being very innovative, creative, and basically hiring the right people. Ah, nice, nice. And I have never worked in a big corporation. Well, I used to work in McDonald's and Subway sandwich, okay, minimum wage. Like McDonald's drive-through crew and also Subway sandwich maker. I did that in Los Angeles, okay, when I first got there. Minimum wage, okay, but never worked in a big corporation. That's only like Fortune 500 companies I've worked for, okay. But never worked in a more like executive position in a big corporation. Maybe in the future, okay. Yeah, maybe in the future. But I used to work in. I was in the U.S. Army, right? E4 specialist, junior enlisted, for 4 years, and yeah, a lot of people, okay, like army of people, okay. So, and I did exercise some leadership there, okay. Yeah, where more like voluntary based, sometimes appointed as in charge of mail delivery. Uh, in Afghanistan, okay. Again, it was peaceful, okay. So we are lucky, okay. So I never saw combat, okay. So in Afghanistan, yeah, our captain, commissioned officer, they know me, okay. So like, they know I'm a good soldier. I was, okay. So they appointed me to in charge of the mail room, mail operation, mail delivery, okay. Because it was a mess, and they know I can solve that problem, and I did. Okay, yeah. We'll talk about that after 5 minutes break, of course. Okay, thank you. Let me start cooking my dinner, okay? Because I'm getting hungry. Okay, yeah. I have this food. Okay? Okay, some army story time, sure. Yeah, we do that once in a while. Actually, quite often. Okay. All right, so there was 2011. Okay, we deployed to Afghanistan for a year. Okay, and I was appointed. Okay, my job was electrician for helicopters, avionics, but we did other jobs. Okay, when we deployed to Afghanistan, yeah, we did everything. Okay, so yeah, this is cool. Yeah, learning new things. It was fun. Okay, so okay, Specialist Lee, you will be in charge of mailroom. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was excited. Okay, learn something new. So we some of us we studied and we passed the exam. We got licensed to as a United States Postal Service worker basically. Okay, we got licensed for it. We studied and took the exam and we got licensed for it. Okay, I was one of them. Okay, that was like brigade level, one ACB, forced air combat brigade, something like that. Okay, no, forced air cavalry brigade. I was in forced cavalry. That's division. Okay, big division in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, it's one of the biggest unit in U.S. Army. Okay, so with biggest shoulder patch. Okay, so with horse cavalry. Okay, so forced air cavalry brigade. Okay, so brigade level. So yeah, there were like 15 of us. Okay, so it's a big unit. Okay, and I was in charge of the mailroom of Bravo Company. How big is Bravo Company? We have like 7 different platoons. I was an avionics platoon. Okay, each platoon have about between like 30 to 50 soldiers. So Bravo Company about 2 to 300 soldiers and non-commissioned officers like sergeants and also commissioned officers. Okay, about 2 to 300 people, maybe more. Okay, yes, it's a big company. Okay. So I was in charge of the mail room of Bravo Company, okay? And they had this trailer to store mails, okay? And it was a lot of backlog back then, okay? So it was a mess, okay? So my job was to clean that up, okay? Welcome, good evening. My professional is martial arts, education, and career development. Thank you. Yeah. We're talking about army story, okay? So I had to come up with a solution to clean up this backlog mailroom. Okay, I cannot discard it. No, that would be illegal. Okay, it's because it's mail. It's sometimes boxes, sometimes letters, postcard. It was a mess. Okay, so my job was to clean that up. Okay, so I had to come up with a solution. It's problem solving. Okay, my solution was this. Okay, it's innovative, creative. Uh, let's relax some rules. Okay, let's delegate some duties. The thing is this: Bravo Company have like over 7 platoons. Okay, like so armament that deal with like arms. Okay, the armaments, like missiles and stuff. Okay, so that goes to helicopters and the mechanic avionics. We are more like electricians or radio. That's 94 Lima. Mine was 94 Romeo. So more electrician for helicopters. 94 Lima in our avionics platoon. They deal with the communication, like radio equipment that goes into helicopters. Okay. My job was electrician for helicopters. We deal with electronics equipment that goes to helicopters. Okay. What kind of helicopters? Yeah, Black Hawk, Chinook, Apache. Okay. And there's a mechanics platoon. They actually deal with mechanical equipments in helicopters, okay? And then quality control platoon. They're more seniors. They're quality control. So sergeants, warrant officers, okay? Quality QC, quality control, okay? And there are some other platoons, okay? Like the logistics that deal with supplies, okay? Welcome. Good evening. We're talking about Army days, okay? Yeah. My professional leaders, yeah. Martial arts, education, college development. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. And so, but we did everything else, okay? Just during the deployment, 1 year, okay? Again, it was peaceful, okay? Most of us didn't see any combat, okay? So 5 minutes break, vocal rest. Okay, thank you. I need vocal rest. I'm 48, okay? So, okay. 5 minutes, thank you. Okay, welcome back. We're back. And let me get some chef mushroom. Uh, vodka in there, and yeah, let's see. Artist conch that grows on a birch tree. Okay. Okay, there was my vodka. It ran out. Okay, well, I buy another one later. Okay, maybe tomorrow. Okay. So, but yeah. Okay, so the but for 1 whole year deployed in Afghanistan, we are not allowed to drink, and I did not drink, and I was okay with that. Okay. Yeah, we're just busy. We are allowed to smoke cigarettes though. Yeah. We are even allowed to smoke Cuban cigar there. We did, okay. I'm not making a joke, okay? It's true story. We're allowed to, okay? That's all it, okay? So we're allowed to, okay? But it's outside American territory, okay? So anyway, but I'm not a cigar smoker, okay? But I just did it out of curiosity. It was all right. Anyway, okay, back to the main room operation. Welcome. Good evening. Mighty Professor Doris, martial educator, Cody Baron. Thank you. We're talking about army story, okay? So mail delivery, it was like this. I think so, like once a week. A big LMTV, the light medium tactical vehicle. Many of us got license for it. Okay, we had to take written exam, driving test. It's not too big a truck. Okay, it's a medium-sized truck for transportation. Sometimes of soldiers at the back of the truck. But it's and some other times they are equipments. Okay, it's not too big, not too small. It's kind of medium-sized army truck. Okay, like the color is like light. It's like yellow, very light brown. Okay, LMTV. Okay, so yeah, I got license for it. Okay, so I was not very good at driving it though, especially when like narrow corner. Gosh, that was so hard. Okay, so my friends helped me out. Okay, I was not good at it. This is full fly. I get it next time. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so low martial arts. Okay, you become better full fly catcher. Okay, yeah. I think I got it. Next time. So LMTV. Okay, the I was not the driver. Okay, I was doing the management of mailroom, mail delivery. Okay, so some other my fellow colleague soldiers drove that LMTV. I did have driven LMTV truck. Okay, yeah, many of us had to. Okay, but the mail delivery that LMTV truck, I was not the driver. Okay, it's some my fellow colleagues. Okay, well, I think it's once a week. Mail time, mail delivery truck would come to Bravo Company, and a lot of mails for Bravo Company, okay? And because Bravo Company is such a big company, like about 300, maybe more than 300, okay? I cannot remember all the names. And yeah, some names I recognize, but I do not know what platoon they belong to. Most of them, okay? That was the issue. Backlog, okay? Maybe not being delivered. It just take too long. And they're piling up. And my solution was this. Let's relax some rules, okay? Yeah, we will build up Bravo Company. We will trust each other. They will trustworthy, okay? They're not going to steal mails. And I talked to, okay, each platoon in Bravo Company, they have this senior sergeants, NCOs, non-commissioned officers, okay? Each platoon sergeants. I talked to them, okay? Hey, I need your help, sergeants. I was E4 specialist, junior enlisted, okay? Sergeants, I need your help. I have this idea. Uh, and they know me, they love me because I'm a very good soldier. And also, I'm like good looking, handsome, nice guy, and very smart. Okay, so sergeants, my colleagues, sergeants, commissioned officers, they really liked me. Okay, I have very good reputation. Okay, because I'm a nice guy, well rounded. Okay, I was I'm smart, handsome, entertaining. Because before I joined the army, I was in Hollywood. Huh? Acting, singing, dancing. Okay, and I did that sometimes, mandatory for one time. I did perform. Okay, see, I was very popular. 5 minutes break, vocal rest, okay? Good old days in US Army, 5 minutes break. Okay, thank you. Yeah, story time. Huh? Nice. 5 minutes, thank you. Okay. Yes, so I visited every platoon in Bravo Company, okay? So, hey, sergeants, I need your help, okay? I'm in charge of the mailroom, okay? Appointed by uh, our captain, okay? In Bravo Company, okay? So, uh, we have this problem of mail piling up, okay? I need some, okay? So, platoon sergeants, 7 of them, okay? So, 7 platoons, about, okay? Would you please send me your soldiers? Because they know their platoon people's names. I was in avionics platoon. There's armament platoon. There's like a mechanical platoon, mechanics platoon, quality control platoon, and logistics platoons. Okay, and some others. Okay, and they know their people's names. So please send me 1 or 2 soldiers. Okay, and let them come during the when the mail truck comes in once a week, and let them grab their platoon people's mails because they're doing their names. And they say yes. After that, no more piling up of all these mails. Problem solved, efficiency, delegation of duties to other people, getting help from people, and I got Army Commendation Medal for it. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's nice, huh? Good story. Yeah. Trust. We know each other. They're not going to steal mails. No. Why would they? No problem there. Okay. So yeah, just yeah, come guys once a week. Yeah, and you know your people's names in your platoon. So and then yeah, just grab your platoon's mails and then deliver it to them. Simple solution. Okay. Because once a week we have boxes, letters, postcards. They're a lot. Okay. What we would do? Okay, first we need to unload from the LMTV truck to the ground, just on the ground. Okay, it's like kind of like dirt, gravel, whatever, on the ground. Okay, and then we We'll just look, check the names, okay? Oh yeah, yeah, this guy, yeah, he's in my platoon, okay? So this guy or girl in my platoon, okay? And then we did that once a week. And it was fun. It was not just me by myself, but everybody else, okay? So it's fun. We liked it. Well, I was the only one that licensed in Bravo company. Okay, I was the only one that licensed for to deal with USPS. Okay, so it's federal agency USPS. Okay, technical, so I work for them. Okay, but I got other people's help. It was just too much to handle all by myself. I could not do it. And so no more backlog. No, no more flexibility. Okay, I other guys and girls, yeah, they're not licensed to deal with mail delivery, because I was the only one in draft company who took the exam and passed. Okay, licensed. But other people, yeah, they're not licensed for it. But so what? Okay, it's just some flexibility, relaxation of rules, and I was approved to do that by our seniors. So, Fourth Cavalry, they have very good leadership. NCOs, commissioned officers, and they trusted me. They know me. I'm smart. I'm a good soldier. Okay, so yeah, and other soldiers, yeah, they're trustworthy as well. Okay, they approved this plan, this idea that they come up with. So it went very well. Everyone's happy. Okay, they get their mail in time. Eh, it's good. For the entire year in Bravo Company in Afghanistan deployment, okay, there's not no fight, no nothing, okay. We just work together very well. All right, yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah, we'll talk about army days, okay? Yeah. It was nice, okay? It was very peaceful. Okay. Yeah. We worked very well together as a team. Yeah. Bravo company. Yeah. It was good. Mhm. It was nice. Yeah. So I like nowadays I'm solitary, okay? I live alone in Alaska in a three-bedroom house, okay? So but I know how to socialize. Okay. When I was in the army, yeah, I worked with army people, okay? So army of friends, okay? I had so many friends back then, okay? So so I know how to socialize, okay? Yeah. Team, okay? Yeah. And it was fun. It was like going back to school, okay? Like with like classmates. It was kind of like that, okay? It was fun, okay? I liked it a lot, okay? So it was fun. Good times, right? Yeah. 5 minutes back, we're correct, okay? Now time check, all right? Uh, what time do we have? It's been less than 1 hour. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes back. Thank you. All right. Yeah, good old days in the U.S. Army, huh? Yeah, it was nice. So U.S. Army is a very good educational institution, not just Army, okay, any other branches in military, not just America either, okay. So, but I was in U.S. Army, okay, so that's what I can tell you, okay. But they emphasize, heavily emphasize leadership, okay. It's part of their emphasis in education, okay. So leadership, okay. Also, they emphasize personal hygiene, okay, and also exercise, PT, okay. But when we were deployed in Afghanistan, we did PT, physical training, not every day. We did like once a week because we are so busy. We're working like what, 12 hours, 6 days a week, so 72 hours, okay. And commuting from tent city to hangar, 1 hour each, so 2 hours, 6 days a week. So okay, so that's like 14 hours per day, including commuting, 6 days a week. So 14 times 6, 84 hours, okay. For 1 year, okay? Yeah. We are not always busy though. During the night shift, midnight shift, okay. Sometimes some people call it graveyard shift, okay. Midnight night shift, okay. I like the night shift because it's a lot more relaxing, okay. Not many people at night. Doing Afghanistan deployment, okay. Not many people at night. Not much work, okay. We just sit there, but we are not allowed to sleep, okay. And I didn't. We didn't, okay. But it's more relaxing, okay. What did I do? I studied for law school admission test, okay, because I was allowed to, because there's not no work many times, downtime, okay, so yeah, read some books, okay, we are allowed to, okay, because there's no work many times, downtime, okay, at night, okay, so I like that, okay, so or practice some martial arts, okay, again, we're allowed to, okay, yeah. But nobody else did practice martial arts. Maybe some, okay, but I didn't see anybody practice martial arts, okay, except a few, okay, yeah. Yeah. My friends, okay, so and so yeah, it was nice. Okay, yeah, we are lucky. We are never our big international base. They're from all different countries. We are never was attacked. Okay, so we are lucky. Okay, yeah. And most of us, including myself, never got outside the base for entire year. Okay, now but let me redo my hair too. Okay, so because it's yeah. Uh, so uh also in charge of chemical room, chemicals that goes to helicopters, engine oil, paints, paint thinners, the lubricants, sealants, okay, chemical facility. That is like trailer, okay, so because it was a mess. That one I volunteered to be in charge of because it was a mess, and I do not like mess, okay. So I organized it, okay. And that's part of another project that I did to successful completion, cleaning up, okay, making it more efficient, okay, and some order in because we do not want chaos there, okay. So that's part of another reason that I got Army Commendation Medal, ARCOM, okay. Then when I volunteered, okay, and I asked my colleagues, yeah, it's heavy because we need to carry all this stuff. Okay, so I asked my colleagues. Okay, and they said yes. Okay, so they helped me. Okay, so leadership is like this. Okay, you have to trust people and ask people for help and delegate some of the duties. Okay, and my leadership style is this: not laissez-faire. It's like this. Let them do their things. Okay, no micromanagement. Okay, so that's my leadership style. More relaxed. Okay, so let them do their own thing. Okay, so okay, let them have some their own creativity. Okay, yeah, no micromanagement. Because look, I'm busy. Okay, yeah, so delegate some job duties to other people as a leader. Let them do their things. Okay, yeah, some creative, their own creativity. Okay, so yeah, let them do their own thing. Okay, welcome, my proud future leaders. Yeah, my proud future leaders, martial arts, continuing education, and co-development. Thank you. Yeah, great people, great geniuses. My proud of you. Good evening. Yeah. Well, let's have 5 minutes break. Vocal rest, okay? Thank you. And build the leaders of the future, okay? Yeah. My proud future leaders. Okay? Yeah. 5 minutes, thank you. Vocal rest. Thank you. Good evening. Okay. Very cool. Hmm? Yeah, so welcome back. Mhm. Oh, hobbies? Sure, sure. I do martial arts, exercise like running and going to the gym, okay, exercise and also cooking, easy cooking in the microwave, okay, and Mathematics, yeah, I'm taking a break from mathematics for a while these days, okay, because I've been doing a lot of that, okay. The raw algebra paper published, so maybe mathematics hobby, I get back to it like in a month or so, okay, because it just it was a lot, okay. But paper published, raw algebra paper, so I'm taking a break from mathematics. Some other hobbies, foreign language. These days I'm studying Spanish, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. Okay. Now back to army stories. Leadership. Okay. So when I was in charge of mail delivery service, okay, I exercised leadership, okay, and I enlisted some help. First, I talked to the platoon sergeants, okay. There was like 2011 to 2012, like a Bravo company in Afghanistan, okay. Yeah, in the U.S. Army, okay. So and they approved my plan, okay, and they sent their soldiers in their platoons in Bravo Company. And I trust them because I know them. Maybe not by names, okay. Let me do my hair, dude. It's yeah. Oh, back then when I was in the U.S. Army, Afghanistan, I shaved my hair. Well, I didn't. I went to barber shop. Okay, it was very nice. They're Afghanistan people, Afghanistan professional barber shop in the base, international base, okay? And they're old school, okay? It's so old school, and we really like that, okay? Because it's actual the shaving with metallic shaving. It's real metallic old school, okay? Many of us are kind of old school, right? We really like that, okay? With the foam, with the brush, it was there, okay? So yeah, I just have them shave my hair, okay? Because we're in the army, okay? So yeah, we're allowed to do that, okay? So, but now I am civilian, I'm veteran, okay? So I like long hair like this, okay? But it's in YouTube, okay? U.S. Army days, Honky Lee, okay? Like MC Kimchi, Master of Ceremony, MC Kimchi, okay? Nickname, stage nickname that my sergeant gave me, okay? 근데 New Year's Eve party, I did some rap, hip hop style, singing and dancing, also nunchucks too, okay? Martial arts, okay? We did that, okay? It was fun. Now, back to mail delivery service project. Okay, so yeah, my colleagues in U.S. Army, okay, soldiers, fellow soldiers, okay, yeah, I know them. We was went through these trainings, push up, sit up, 2 mile run. We are very well disciplined. Basic combat training, advanced injury training in different military occupational specialty MOS. Okay, mine was not just for Romeo. Okay, there was different specialty. Okay, I don't remember all the acronyms. Okay, but so yeah, we were well trained and we are very well trained soldiers. So trustworthy. Okay, yes, I trust them. Okay, they're not gonna steal mails. so so I delegated this task, mail delivery to them. And our sergeants in all different platoons in Bravo Company, they approved that plan. Because it makes sense. It's common sense, okay? No micromanaging. Yeah, trust other people, although they are not licensed with the USPS. I was the only one in Bravo Company licensed with the USPS, okay? But I was supervising the operation, okay? As a leader of the project. Once a week, entire year, okay? In Afghanistan. And it went very well. Everybody was happy, okay? They're getting their mail in time. No more waiting, backlog. No, Not when I was in charge, okay? Welcome. Good evening. Yeah. My professional leaders, martial arts, education, and close development, okay? Thank you. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? Thank you. Okay? And welcome to human school, okay? Yeah. We'll kind of talk about leadership, okay? Sure, sure. Good kind of leadership, okay? Yeah, 5 minutes break, thank you. Right. Now time check, okay, okay. So, it's been a while. Time check now. We're 12 minutes here, okay, so we're having a lot of fun, huh? It's been about 1 hour, okay. Yeah, so let's talk about country. Let's continue to talk about leadership, okay? So yeah, in the army, yes, yes, yes. And then now let's make transition to politics. Okay? I'm not politically active these days, okay? I'm political neutral because I'm not running for some positions these days, okay? So I'm political neutral these days, okay? But about 5 years ago, like between like 2021, 2022, I ran for US Senate in Alaska, okay? So, and there was a very interesting campaign, okay? It's very decentralized campaign. I made friends in the internet, social media, okay? Thank you. Yeah, our talent content and friends, okay? Thank you. Amazing creativity, okay? Great talents. Thank you. Yeah, amazing talents, okay? And some of Alaskan journalists took notice, okay? It's a quite exceptional campaign, creative, innovative campaign, social media campaign, or karaoke campaign, singing and dancing, okay? So that's how I did it, okay? So because I'm creative, and so are you, okay? My professional leaders, okay? Again, okay? So some the Alaskan journalists, okay, they did write about me, okay, and thank you, okay, and they said some of them said wrote it's a very loose campaign, and yeah, they're correct, okay. Again, now no micromanagement, or just trust, okay. Yeah, our talent contributions, okay. But the thing is this is I was running for U.S. Senate in America, Alaska, okay. It's about freedom, diversity, inclusivity, okay. So all different political ideologies. I may not always agree with their ideologies, but they're still supporting me. I did not win the election. That's not irrelevant. It's not important, okay? We had a good time, okay? And we learn from each other, okay? Oh, that's priceless. Okay, that's the point. We're making friendship, we are learning from each other. That's what matters. It's all education, okay? Yeah. Hmm? We're having fun, entertainment. And we are educating each other, education and entertainment. Welcome to Human School. Okay, that's what it's about. Okay. Yeah, so no micromanagement. Okay, let them do their things and let them express their ideas, their creativity, our talent contribution, friends. Okay, so yeah, it's like no micromanagement. Okay, let them express their own ideas, creativity, political ideologies. Okay, very inclusive, diversity. Okay, but I have to edit, crop, or to hide their identity because in the internet, there's some bad people in the internet. Okay, so I have to crop out their identity. Okay, kind of redaction. Okay, or if they're too far left or too far right, I have to again edit. Okay, as a editor, publisher. Okay, I play that role. Okay, a little bit of censorship. Okay, just a little bit. This is education. Okay. Yeah, we recommend people to be more moderate, not too far left, not too far right. Yeah, because center left or center right. Okay, so eh? No extremism, please. Okay, so okay, no violence, no crimes, no drugs. Okay, yeah, just good exercise, diet, healthy hobbies, learn about different foreign languages, acting, writing, directing, singing, dancing, martial arting. Okay, healthy hobbies. Right. Yeah. Be positive, optimistic, be healthy and happy. Okay. Continuing education, career development. Okay. Yeah. Dating, that like after you turn like 32 or 27, 28, dating later. Just continuing education, career development. Okay. Please. Yeah. Yeah. On the road, no over speeding, abide by speed limits, ample plenty of intervehicular space distance, okay, between cars, okay. Yeah, to be safe, okay. Yeah. And be respectful to other drivers. And uh yeah, just be a good person, you know. Yeah. Hmm? Welcome. Yeah, good evening. Okay. Yeah, my professors. Yeah, martial arts can continue. Okay, thank you. Let's take 5 minutes break. I think it's been 1 hour. So let's ventilate the room with fresh Alaskan oxygen. Okay. Yeah, we love plants, right? Yeah. I do not do lawn mowing. Okay, lawn mowing. I don't do that. Okay, I let them grow. Okay, Alaskan plants. Okay, I love them. They're very nice. Bring the oxygen. Right. I just let them grow. Okay, Alaskan plants. Okay, 5 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. My professors. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the leadership is like this. Okay. In human school, yeah, it's about trust, delegation of the duties. In the mail room situation, we have a lot of mail. I need some help. I cannot do it all by myself. Okay. So yeah. So bring in some people, delegate the duty, mail delivery, and trust. Okay. In the U.S. Army, they're trustworthy people. I know them. Okay, in Bravo Company. Maybe I do not know every single people there names, but they're Army soldiers. Okay, so they've been to the basic combat training, doing push-ups, sit-up, 2 mile run. Okay, so they're heavily well-disciplined people. Okay, they're trustworthy. Okay, so yeah, so delegating a task. Okay, trust them, let them do their own things. Okay, yeah, some room, leeway, or creativity. Okay. In politics, same thing. Okay. But as a supervisor leader, okay, when they're out of line, correction. Okay. When they're too far left or far right, yeah, be more in the middle. Okay. So do not be extreme. Okay. Some correction. Okay. So that's human leadership style. Okay. So, uh, yeah. So cool. Mhm. Because I'm 48 years old, okay. I was younger back then, but the thing is this, okay. Welcome. Good evening. Yeah, we're talking about leadership, okay. So, it's like this, okay. Leadership is about working with other people, okay, and uh, and they're all from different backgrounds, right? So they have to some standard, uh, ethics, morality, okay. But we need to allow them as a leader some leeway, like some room for creativity. Let them do it in their own way and their own creativity, so that they can have some ownership of that project. Okay? It's very important concept in leadership. Okay, no micromanagement. Okay, yeah, just let them do their own things. Okay, just give them some leeway, some room for creativity. Okay, that's so important. I'm 48. Okay, so and I know this. I learned this. Okay, let them have the ownership of that project. Okay, let them be their own leader of their project. Okay, yes, we have to supervise. Okay, yeah. In general direction, not like very too much specifics. No, but in general direction. Okay, we have to guide them. Okay, as a leader, supervisor. Okay. But we have to allow them some leeway. Yeah, mine is honky but I'm not talking about my name. Okay. Okay, but there is some creativity there. Okay, so that they can enjoy ownership, their own creativity. Okay, it's important concept in leadership. Okay. Hmm? Yeah, because in work setting, okay, we want them to enjoy the job that they are doing. Mail delivery. Okay, I look. There's not much room for creativity. Okay, we just look at the label, box, letter, postcard, names. Very mechanical process. Okay, and then we grab it. Each platoon's Bravo company. Okay, 7 different platoons. Okay, so and grabbing it. Okay, and then transporting it is quite manual process. There's not much room for creativity there. But we liked it because we are army soldiers, both females and males, okay? But back then it was mostly males, okay, like 90%, okay, but does not matter, okay? It's exercise, okay? It's just carrying these boxes, letters, okay? Good exercise, okay? We enjoyed it, okay? Not much creativity there, but still. Well, maybe some. Each boxes, letters, postcards, they're different designs, different sizes, okay? So it was fun. We liked it, okay? But we trusted each other. We're not gonna steal mails. Why would I? Why would we steal somebody else's mails? They are friends. US Army soldiers, okay? We deploy together. We like our colleagues. Yeah, they are co-workers. We are friends, okay? So we care about them, okay? We want to deliver them their mails, that their friends, even some random strangers, volunteers, or their family members. We care about them, okay? So yeah, we trusted each other. Of course we did. Uh, yeah. And like USPS, United States Postal Service, okay, they inspect that, they scan it, okay, there's no bombs, no like chemicals, okay, they were scanned, inspected, okay. So after that, yeah, it's safe. Right. So when we were there, yeah, nothing bad happened, okay. There's some incidents, like some mechanical failure, okay. Some happened, okay. Some people injured, okay. It did happen, okay. Me as an electrician of helicopters, yeah, some electricity, zapping, okay, yeah, yeah, electric shock, whatever. But I didn't go to hospital for that, okay. So it was just ouch, not a big problem, okay. And I just suffer from constipation. It was too hot to dry during the summertime, okay. But we all came back after 1 year deployment to Fort Hood, Texas. Welcome party. My colleagues, friends, family members. Nice. But my family members, that is in South Korea, okay, so yeah, but family reunion by my friends because my friends they have their family members in America and they gave me a hug before they gave hug to their own children, okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we were like family friends, okay, so it was nice. I'll talk about more about that after 5 minutes break because I'm from Bucharest. How much time do we have left? Okay. Yeah, US Army stories. Okay, we have more than 30 minutes left. Okay, so 5 minutes break. Bucharest. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was nice. Okay, so Army story, continuing Army story. Okay, it was nice. Fond memories. Okay, so after 1 year in Afghanistan, okay, it's time to come back to Fort Hood, Texas. Okay, so a lot of airplanes. Okay, so from Afghanistan to Kuwait and then to Kyrgyzstan, it's south of Russia. Okay, and then to Maine, the eastern coast, the New England. Okay, airport hubs, and then Fort Hood, Texas. Okay, yeah, it was nice. Okay, so. Hmm? All our airplanes, okay. Yeah. Like including C-130, okay, this army, the Air Force, it's very noisy, loud airplane, Air Force, okay. So it was fun. It was very loud, okay. Air Force transportation airplane, big airplane, Air Force, okay. So transportation, okay. C-130, it was fun. Then later on, Lufthansa, I think, is a German airplane. Okay, Lufthansa. Okay, so more comfortable. Okay. After that, maybe what American airplane, whatever, American AA, American airline, whatever. Okay, comfortable setting. Okay, so but we are not allowed to drink alcoholic beverage. No, not until we got back to Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, people like me over 21 years old. Okay, but no drinking was allowed. Okay, so until we get back to our barracks or my case, 1 bedroom apartment in Hako Heights, okay, off campus, okay. We are allowed to do that, okay. So, yeah, but so the first day we came back to Fort Hood, Texas, Clinton, Texas, that's K-I, Clinton, Texas, spelling. K-I-L, like E-A-N, something like that, okay. So, Great Town, okay, the houses, Fort Hood, Texas, in Central Texas, 1 hour north of Austin, Texas. Okay, so great town. Okay, I love that town. Okay, and then yeah, the surprise welcome party. Okay, so we have that duffel bags, 2 duffel bags. Okay, we just got back from Afghanistan. Great country, by the way. Okay, so and everyone's safe. Okay, so most of us never saw combat. We never once saw attack in the international base. Okay, somewhere in Afghanistan. I can't tell you where. Okay. Military secret, okay. So confident, confident show. Okay. So we got back safely and just 2012, around May, June time, okay. So it's like army bus, it's kind of like school bus, okay, but it's not yellow, it's like light gray army bus, okay. From the airport to Fort Texas Army base. So our sergeants to orders, yeah, yeah, like parade rest, formation, okay, Bravo company, okay, behind the army bus. It was so theatrical presentation. It was beautiful, okay, and it was surprise party, okay. So, for Texas, yeah, the main campus. Yeah, we got all duffel, 2 double duffel bag, front and back, like basic army combat training style, okay. Formation, parade rest, okay. Yeah, and then the bus after we got out of there, formation behind the bus, and the Canada's bus driver drove away, and then my colleague, U.S. Army colleagues, friends and family members waiting for us. The other side of the bus, okay, occlusion, okay. We could not see them, okay. It was intentional, theatrical surprise party, okay? And our sergeant ordered us, yeah, go meet your family. Go meet your families and friends, okay? Beautiful. I remember, okay? So, yeah. But a lot of them, Bravo Company. There are many bosses, okay? At Bravo Company, like about 300 people okay, there, okay? So, many bosses, okay? Carefully lined up, okay? So, and we are behind the bus after we got back our duffel bags, okay? In the storage, uh, under the bus, storage, okay, place. Information, like good U.S. Army soldiers, okay. So our sergeants, yeah, yeah, and the wonderful drivers of this U.S. Army buses, okay, and driving away, and then uh, my colleagues, soldiers, yeah, far away. It's a green field, like grass area, maybe 500 yards away. I don't know. Uh, maybe across the field, green field, grass area. Beautiful sunshine there, okay. And there's this more number of people, my colleagues, friends, and family members, okay, so they're waiting for us. My family members stay in South Korea, okay. But my friends, they're American, born and raised, okay. And their family members, friends were there to greet them. Welcome back. So Okko is a big area like football field, but it was not football field. It's a U.S. Army base, Fort Texas, grassy area. Okay, and we do physical training there, push-ups, tomorrow. Okay, but empty space between us coming back from deployment and my colleagues, family members, and friends. The other side of that green grass area, about 200 feet, 500 feet, where 3 feet is 1 yard. 1 yard is like 1 meter. Okay, so about maybe 300 yards, 1,000 feet. Okay, and coming together. Wow, that's beautiful. Reunion, right? Yeah, surprise party, welcome party. It's beautiful. I mean, my Korean family, they're in South Korea, okay, but my army colleagues, most of them are American born and raised, okay, so they have a lot of family members, friends, okay. And the kindness generosity came to meet us, okay? And I know many of my US Army colleagues, family members, because we are kind of like, we became like family friends, okay? So, and they saw me first, okay? Because I'm a good runner, okay? I mean, my Korean family members, they saw South Korea, okay? But yeah, I like running, okay? So, and they saw me first, okay? And they give me a hug because they know me. Okay, so hey, where are my children? Oh, yeah, he's over there. So, but they gave me a hug first because they know me. Okay, they're my family friends. Okay, my army, U.S. Army colleagues, parents, they gave me a hug first. Okay, and yeah, where are my children? Your college? Oh yeah, he's over there. Okay, he or she. Okay, Isn't it nice? Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, thank you. Okay. So nice, right? Yeah, good people, right? Yeah, amazing. Okay, it was so nice, so cool. Okay, great experience there. Love, right? Yeah, my US Army colleagues and their family members, their parents, grandparents. Okay, giving hugs first before their own children, grandchildren. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, now 5 minutes back for correct. Okay, yeah. Welcome to human school. Okay, human show. Okay, there are good people in the world. Okay, please remember that. Okay, so so nice. Okay, so now time check. How many minutes do we have? We have 12 minutes here. Okay, so we got like 30 minutes left. So 5 minutes back. Okay, thank you. Ah, you were so cool. Okay, very nice. Continue story after 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, let me start cooking my dinner, okay? Yeah, yeah. I gotta eat. Yeah, so welcome to human school. We love everybody, okay? When we deployed to Afghanistan, okay, we worked with Afghanistani contractors, okay? I learned some Arabic, Pashto, okay, even some Farsi as well, Persian language, okay? So yeah, they were great people, okay? So beside the war, politics, ideologies, religions, okay, we are people, okay? So let's get along. There's a moral of the story, okay? We are good people, okay? Yeah. Politics, ideology, religion, all these differences, it does not matter, okay? We are good people, okay? We want to be peaceful. Let's work together, okay? And we did, okay? So in Afghanistan, okay? Yeah, we worked with Afghanistan people. Okay? They're amazing people, guys. Okay. So in human school, we promote peace, love, understanding, okay? So be the leaders, rule the world. When we get up there, we love peace and understanding, okay? Welcome to human school. All right? Yeah. Please remember that, okay? So continuing story, 2012, yeah, U.S. Army, coming back from 1 year diploma, okay. Surprise welcome party, okay. Nobody told us, okay. Junior soldiers, okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's nice, okay, yeah. My friends, family members giving me a hug, okay. Thank you, okay. And then they met their own soldiers, their children, their grandchildren, their friends, okay, giving them hugs, okay, and then I was not the only one without any foreign, without any family members or friends, okay. There about several of us. Yeah, we went to parking lot, okay, and we smoked cigarettes in the parking lot, okay, because some of us, like myself, yeah, about a little bit foreign, okay. My Korean family members look then South Korea, okay, so yeah, and my other colleagues, some of us, yeah, we're alone. We went to parking lot, okay, behind the field. Yeah, we smoke some cigarettes together, okay. Not together, just individually. I guess I was not the only solitary person. There's some others, okay. So yeah, no problem. Okay, we went to parking lot. But I saw them, okay. We don't like chat to each other, okay. So we're kind of solitary people, okay. So yeah, I smoked some cigarette there, okay, in the parking lot. I saw them smoking cigarette in their spa in the parking lot. Just relaxing, you know. Yeah, we got back, you know, safely. Yeah, we sat down in the parking lot on the ground, asphalt. Okay, it was bright sunshine day. Around May or June time, maybe July, somewhere around there. Okay, so it was nice. Okay, yeah. So relaxing. Coming back to Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, so 2012. May, June, July, around there. Okay, so it was nice. Yeah, not too hot. Bright sunshine day, blue sky. It was nice. Yeah. So yeah, 2012. So that was like 14 years ago. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. We're very well fed. Okay, it's not like U.S. Army Special Forces, starvation training. But outside of that, even in Special Forces, they're very well fed too. Okay, so but during the deployment and post-deployment, dining facility defect. Okay, good food. Okay, healthy food. Okay, travel. Okay, even in Afghanistan, we are very well fed. When we're in gate guard late at night, yeah, they delivered us food. It was not too warm, kind of lukewarm, okay? It was not too hot, but not cold, okay? But still, okay. Good food delivery, to go box stuff, okay? I remember. Mac and cheese, macaroni and cheese, and some, not much vegetables, okay? But it was good, okay? So, yeah. We were very well fed, okay? Pre, post, well, during diploma, okay? We were very well fed, okay? Yeah, good food, but not much vegetables. That's why I suffer from constipation. The later, 2 to 3 months at the end of the 1 year diploma, okay, constipation, okay. So not much fruits, not much vegetables, okay. But after I got back for Texas, yeah, plenty of vegetable fruits, okay. So constipation just went away, okay. Dietary fiber, very important, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's the one and only most difficult problem when I was deployed in Afghanistan. Not much fruits and vegetables. Okay, yeah, constipation. Okay, that was hard, literally. Okay, yeah, pen in the ASS, okay, yeah, literally, okay, so I'm a joke, okay, so. But after I got back to Fort Texas, went away, okay, plenty of water. Yeah, but you know, Afghanistan, we have a lot of water, okay, but in Texas, Fort Texas, plenty of vegetables, fruits, dietary fiber, okay, so constipation went away like that, okay, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. The 5 minutes break, okay, yeah. Time check now. How much time do we have? 30 minutes? 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah, welcome to humanology. Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah, let them be world peace. Okay. We love peace. Yeah. Yeah. So what I really liked about the U.S. Army Korea, yeah, it's like very good discipline. Okay, push up, sit up, 2 mile run. Okay, also personal hygiene, cleaning to the army barracks. Okay, yeah, it's very good education there. Discipline. Okay, yeah, good education there. Okay, so I really like that. Appreciate that. Okay, very nice. Okay, yeah, healthy diet, good exercise. Yeah, also mandatory fun, singing and dancing, martial arting, and also leadership. Okay, yeah, it's so good education edu and educational institution, U.S. Army, in my experience. Okay, it was so nice. Okay, mandatory fun too. Okay, so but U.S. Army is surprisingly flexible organization. Okay, in Fort Texas, okay, there's this Backbone Lounge, like NCO, non-commissioned officer, okay, Backbone Lounge, Fort Texas. Yeah, a couple of us went there, okay. We're not NCOs, we are E4 specialists, privates, okay, junior soldiers, okay. We met common sergeant major of some different unit, okay. We had beer together. I remember that. Okay. We all like to smoke cigarettes too. Okay. So yeah, they are superior, way up. Okay. So but U.S. Army is very flexible organization like that. Okay, we're all 21 years old. Okay, we're allowed to drink beer, smoke cigarettes, yeah, inside the four-foot base. Okay, NCO lounge. Okay, so we met a common sergeant major. Okay, he's of course older than us. Okay, he's African American gentleman. Okay, so maybe in his 50s. Okay, still very athletic. Okay, U.S. Army is like that. Okay, exercise and diet. Okay, so. We are from First Cavalry, maybe from different unit. Okay, he gave us good advices, and we smoke cigarette together, drinking beer together. Okay, he was so nice. Okay, we are allowed to go there. NCO Lounge, Backbone Lounge. Okay, the backbone of U.S. Army, non-commissioned officers. Okay, we are allowed to go there. Okay, although we are junior enlisted, but they allowed us to go there if we are over 21 years old. The other 2000, I think that's actually first year I got back. I went to Fort Texas. Maybe it was like 2010. Okay. Me, my age, 2010. I was born in 1978. Okay, so 10 to plus 10, I was like 32. Okay. My colleagues, some of them younger than me, some of them 1 year older than me. Okay, but the common sergeant major, he was like I think he was in his late 40s or early 50s. He's like 10 to 20 years older than me. Yeah, yeah, but I was like 32. Yeah, yeah, we smoked cigarettes together, drank beer together. Okay, common sergeant major. Okay, high ranking NC officer in the non-commissioned officer, common sergeant major. Okay, so in another unit. Okay, we just met there. Okay, we had a nice conversation. Yeah. It was cool, very cool. Okay. So nice, right? So it's one beer. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, look, I do mathematics sometimes, okay, but I'm a human being, okay. So socializing in person with other people, I know how to do that, okay, and it's very delightful with good people though. But in the army, they push up, sit up, 2 mile run, discipline, okay. Yeah, so and in group marching, learn about how to behave in a group setting. I learned a lot from U.S. Army Korea. Okay. Yeah, but before that, I was in South Korea too. Okay, so yeah, big classroom back in the 1990s, 50 guys in middle school, high school. Okay. Yeah, I know how to learn. I know how to deal with people. Okay, socializing in South Korea back in 1990s. It's not a big classroom, okay, but 50 guys in there, teenagers, middle school, high school, back in 1990s, okay. All boys school, okay. We have to get along each other, okay. So, yeah. I learned that from South Korea too. In the army, more room actually, because America is bigger than South Korea, okay. So, but still, mostly guys, okay. So, yeah, yeah. We get along. We got along, okay. So I know how to socialize, communicate with people in person. Yeah. Okay. Now I know Alaska. Okay. Yeah, I'm 48. Okay. Just to relax. Three-bedroom house in Alaska. Very affordable. Okay. Alone. Okay, but I love people. Okay, in Alaska, it's like this. Okay, because there are not many people in Alaska. Okay, so when we see them, we are very happy. At least in my part, okay, we are very happy. As I am happy to see people on the road, in the supermarket, liquor shop, or gas station. Because there's not that many people in Alaska, okay? And when I see them, oh, happy to see you. It's something new. Me living alone in three bedroom apartment, okay? So, not apartment, three bedroom house, okay? Yeah, when I see people, I happy to see Alaskans, fellow Alaskans, okay? It's something new. I'm happy single, okay? Solitary these days. Yeah, I'm happy to see them, okay? Yeah, I'm not like, okay, oh, fellow Alaskans, happy to see you. I'm not like that. That's creepy, right? But it's a joke, okay? I'm an actor, comedian, okay? I do not do that to anybody, okay? So if I do that, they would probably call the police officers, okay? Just a joke. I'm an actor, right? Or filmmaker, okay? But we'll take 5 minutes back, okay? Maybe we'll do some acting, okay? How much time do we have left? Okay. We have 10 minutes left. Okay, so we'll take 2 minutes break. Okay, we'll do some acting, comedy. Okay. Sure. Oh, welcome to Humor Show. Humor School. Okay. Okay, let's do some acting, creative writing, improvisational acting. Okay, so action. Hey, fellow Alaskans. Okay, yeah, my name is Honky Lee. I'm happy single, straight, 48 years old, U.S. Army veteran. I live in this nice three bedroom house, three bedroom house. Happy single, okay. So, but fellow Alaskan residents, how nice to meet you. Yeah, so it's good to see people in person in a supermarket or bar, dance club, whatever, restaurant. to meet you. Well, I think okay. Yeah, but some more freaky version is like how nice to meet you, my fellow Alaskan residents. Think okay, yeah, it's just making a joke, okay, so no, I'm not gonna do that. It's just fiction space, comedy, okay, so but believe it or not, yeah, I've been to bars, clubs, okay, in Alaska, Machu Valley, okay. And in Alaska, there are more guys than girls, okay. So it's kind of like long, cold winter, dark, okay. In the winter, okay. So yeah, it's a lot of snow sometimes, okay. So more guys than girls in Alaska, okay. But so when go to like dance clubs, bars, restaurants, mostly guys, okay. So and in Alaska, we have a lot of veterans, okay. So we can't recognize each other, okay? Total random strangers in Alaska, person, okay? But we kind of get the feeling, gut feeling, okay? The military veterans, okay? So yeah, we kind of gravitate to each other, okay? So we introduce each other, total random strangers, much about Alaska, okay? And yeah, we say hello, okay, between us guys, okay? And then we talked about our past career, and then we realized that yeah, we are veterans, okay? Okay. Different branches like Marine, Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, Navy, okay. Yeah, you can recognize each other. The ambience, the air we carry, attitude, right? Yeah, so we have nice conversation about past military career, okay. As veterans in Alaska. There are a lot of veterans in Alaska, okay. We like adventures, okay, the wilderness, okay, yeah, the unpredictability. We love that stuff, okay. Military veterans, okay. So yeah, there are a lot of veterans in Alaska, okay. So yeah. Wild nature, okay, wilderness. Yeah, so I met a lot of military veterans in a bar, okay, also in churches too, okay. I used to be Christian, okay, so yeah, there are a lot of veterans there too. Yeah. I used to be Christian, okay. They're cool. Yeah. Mhm. Very nice, right? Yeah. Now time check. How many minutes do we have? Well, 5 minutes. About okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's so cool, okay? But you don't have to join the military, okay? In any other countries outside of America, does not matter, okay? So you don't have to join the military, okay? But you need to do exercise, push-ups, running, martial arts, dancing, acting, okay? We want you to be healthy, okay? And well disciplined, continuing education, core development, work toward leadership, okay? Yeah, but you can't learn it from somewhere else too, outside military, okay? So you don't have to join the military, okay? It's not for everybody. But you need to exercise. In the human school, you need to know martial arts, okay? Yeah, it's mandatory class. The only one and only mandatory class in human school, martial arts, okay? It could be Western, Eastern, does not matter, all right? You need to know martial arts. Self-confidence, believe in yourself. Also spirituality, believe in God is God, okay, divinity, okay, have good relationship with divinity, okay. All right? Believe in yourself, believe in people, and believe in divinity, okay. It's important. In my experience, as a 48 years old, okay. You need to have good relationship with. people and divinity and more metaphysical concepts to be more tolerant. Okay? Uh, Different concepts, okay? It's important. So welcome to human school, okay? That's what I just say to you today. Okay, tonight, this evening, okay, because I'm kind of getting drunk. I can barely open my eyes, okay, so okay. So welcome to human school, okay? I'll see you next time. Okay? Thank you. Yeah, see you next time. No majors, okay? Be peaceful though. Okay? It's good exercise. Self-discipline, okay? Thank you. Yeah. Nice, huh? Right? Yeah. Very cool. I'll see you next time, okay? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we get back to mathematics, like Fourier forest, so co-prime distribution, maybe in a month. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, see you next time, okay? Thank you. Yep. Mhm. Mhm.